Hello and welcome to my channel, The Grape Jelly Library, where we love to talk about books. My name is Floss and I am so glad you could join me. I always look forward to your visit. TableTopics. Do you tend to live in the past, present, or future? I live in the present. I live in the present. Yeah, my past is packaged up nice and neatly in suitcases and I leave it back there. Unless it's a pleasant moment then or memory, then I will bring it forward, but there's no sense in revisiting the past. It's over. It's done. It's gone. It's yesterday's news. And the future is not guaranteed. So I live in the now, right here and now. That's where all the action is. Comment below. Let me know, where do you live? The past, the present, or the future? Lights, camera, action. Are you ready to step inside of today's book? You know what they always say, all's well that ends well, and that is exactly how I feel about the book that I just came out of, Mona Awad's All's Well. I was home decorating a Christmas tree on December 7th, 2021, when I was listening to a book reviewer give her rendition of two books, Cackle by Rachel Harrison and All's Well by Mona Awad. When she was finished giving those reviews, I said, stop the presses. I need to put a halt to this Christmas tree decorating and I need to make a mad dash to the bookstore to get these two books. And I did. And I don't know why, because I just read Cackle by Rachel this past October 2023, and I am just getting to this book March 8th, 2024. So really, there was no need for me to run out the door and get these two books when I clearly did not make them a priority. But, you know, all's well that ends well. I finally got around to them, and today we are going to be talking about what I thought of Mona Awad's All's Well. If you are into theater, if you are into other people's pain, if you are into uncertainty, if you are into a little bit of mischievousness, maybe you have a diabolical side to you, maybe you're fed up, and maybe you've just plain had it, well, then you may relate to the characters in this story. Miranda Fitch is our main protagonist, and she is the drama teacher, and she wants to put on a play by Shakespeare. All's well that ends well, except for her students aren't having it. They would much rather be putting on a play by Macbeth. Well, will Miranda give in and give the people what they want? Hell no! Miranda is dead set on putting on this Shakespearean play. So what happens is Miranda ends up living her, oh, isn't this ironic? We asked a question in the beginning of this video. Do we live in the past, the present, or the future? Well, Miranda is constantly haunted by her past. She, shall we say, did an Anne Margaret. She took a fall off of a stage and she hurt herself pretty badly, and she lives with chronic back pain now for the rest of her life. And guess what happens often when people have such excruciating pain that it becomes their whole entire life? They're encompassed by this pain. A lot of people that surround these individuals don't believe it. They think they are making a mountain out of a molehill. So she's not exactly believed when day in and day out she's reminding these people, you know, I am in pain. I'm laying on my back on the floor with my feet propped up on a chair, smoking cigarettes, looking at the ceiling, wondering when this pain is ever going to stop. I'm constantly dependent on painkillers. And I'm getting nowhere fast. I'm a divorcee, and my future is uncertain. That is the life that Miranda lives. She is a honest to goodness living train wreck. So she's trying to get her act together, hold it together, pull it together. And she's very unsuccessful in that. One day she decides she can no longer take it, and she decides that she's going to end it all. She's going to just take a bunch of painkillers and just, just be done with it all. Before she does so, she decides that she's going to stop into this local tavern called the Candyman. And upon entering it and sitting down, she meets 3 businessmen. They're in business suits, and they hold this golden potion, and they present Miranda with some options. We can make whatever you want happen for you in exchange for. So Miranda, she makes this deal. And are these characters the devil? Are they warlocks? They are men. Are they just a figment of her imagination? We don't know. This book is heavily reliant on ubiquity. The way that the book ended, I was okay with it. I had to answer a question not too long ago. Am I okay with uncertainty? When a book ends in a certain way and things aren't exactly clear? And my answer was yes. The answer doesn't always need to be revealed. And I just want you to know, without giving any spoilers away, this one is going to be leaving it up to your imagination to determine what is to become of Miranda and her students and these men in suits. So, I hope I didn't spoil that on you. I probably did. My apologies. One day during rehearsal, one of Miranda's students drops the papers for the play all over the stage floor. And Miranda she's quite shocked to find out that she's able to bend and pick these papers up with no pain whatsoever. One of the students becomes a little bit unruly, and Miranda simply reaches out and touches the student on the wrist, and it's discovered that Miranda's pain is therefore transferred from Miranda's being and into this student. Now the student is walking with a limp. Now the student is ill. She's sick. She's in pain, and she's mad. She is mad because she had a plan for herself, and she knew what she wanted in this play, what she wanted to be in this play, what she wanted to have become of this play, become of her character. And now she's having to settle for lesser things. Miranda is in close contact with her ex-husband, Paul. Paul's not exactly thrilled to hear from Miranda all the time, every day, all the time, because Miranda's like a broken record. And Paul's kind of tired of hearing of her chronic pain. So when Miranda encounters these 3 businessmen, and things seem to turn around for Miranda, and the sun is a little brighter, it's shining a little brighter in Miranda's world, she no longer feels the need to reach out and call her ex-husband, which now is alarming to Paul, because Paul is so used to her reaching out. Now that she's not, he's beginning to think something is wrong. Miranda also is turning into a bad girl, shall we say. She's very, or at least somewhat promiscuous. Yeah, for lack of better words, we'll use that one. She is not shy when it comes to rocking and rolling. She is definitely not shy. And she is, shall we say, getting her dues now that she's a little bit more limber. We're just going to leave it at that. Yeah, there's a lot of rock and rolling going on in this book. It's a book that is a page turner. I think it's a page turner. I certainly was, excited to, every time I had a free moment, pick this book up and see what was happening in Miranda's world. So if you come from theater, if you like a little bit of mischievousness, if you, if you, what can I say? Smoke and mirrors. Oh, I should mention that Mona Awad is the author of Bunny, and there was a reference to Bunny in this book, and I have not read the book Bunny. So many of you out there have. I'm probably going to find it on one of my shelves and pull it, because now I'm curious. Now my wheels are turning, and I'm curious as to why Bunny was voted one of the very best books of 2019, I believe, don't quote me. But now I'm extremely curious to find out why. Now that I'm familiar with Mona Awad's writing, I can't say that I'm a fan. I like what she is doing with her work. I like where she's leading us. I like the construction of the characters and the character building, how they evolve or don't, for that matter. And I just, I had a ball with this book. So if you have not read this, but it is on your TBR, I do hope that you will enjoy it as much as I did. Yeah. Until my next video, know that I love you. Be well, be good, and be reading. And may all your dreams come true.